My name is Sean Fox, and we've been working on a Red Mulberry recovery program here at the University of Guelph Arboretum with a number of regional partners. The Red Mulberry, or Morus rubra, is endangered in both Ontario and Canada for a number of reasons. So habitat loss has been a big part of the tree becoming endangered, and also forest fragmentation. So where populations do exist, they become very isolated, and regeneration is very, very limited. In addition to that is the invasion of the non-native exotic white mulberry tree, which outcompetes red mulberry in much of its habitat. And we actually see this issue exacerbated by people planting white mulberries. And there is one that produces fruit called Morus alba pendula, which of course is spread by birds, and the seeds land in natural areas and hedgerows. There's also a male cultivar called Morus alba chaparral, which is meant to be a fruitless, non-invasive variety, but it actually sheds pollen, which can contaminate the flowers of pure red mulberry trees, causing hybrids. And those hybrids can be very, very difficult to tell apart from pure red mulberries. So even with the best of intentions, someone might think, oh, I know my mulberries pretty well, and we've been finding even with the best knowledge that botanists have, you can still be fooled. So in those cases, what we're needing to do is do genetic analysis and look at trees that we think are pure reds, some that we might suspect to be hybrids, and look for specific markers in those trees to determine if we're looking at pure trees or if we're looking at hybrid trees. So in that case, we have to manage the propagation by either doing controlled pollination and introducing the pollen to the female tree so that the offspring can be pure red mulberry trees that we grow from seed, or doing vegetative propagation. And at this point, that is the only way to ensure that you are resulting in a pure red mulberry tree. Preserving the genetics of the red mulberry trees in Ontario is really important. Even though red mulberry exists further south in the United States and the population is more secure, we do know there is incursion of hybrids down there as well. But more significantly, these northern populations of red mulberry in Ontario, if they've filled ecological niches that allow them to tolerate colder climates, and that's the future of the species migrating north through climate change, we don't want to lose that, and those trees have already faced extreme challenges with forest fragmentation. And of course, the potential for reintroduction is the second stage, is if those trees aren't regenerating as well as we would like in the wild, can that be supplemented by ex situ conservation followed up by reintroduction of some of the offspring resulting from those trees. And I'm often asked the question, if we know that hybrids exist and white mulberries exist, and the birds are eating the fruit and spreading the seeds, isn't that good? Why don't we just work with hybrids and not worry about the pure trees? And if we don't do the best we can now, we're not going to have that opportunity in the future. But right now we still do. So it's worth trying, and it's worth working with our partners to try to ensure that red mulberry exists as a species in Canada in the future.